We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now.
Here we go.
Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the Charlotte Hornets. And so, off the tip, it's New Orleans. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Hart covering. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
5 to shoot. Shot's good by Turner.
Boy, Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Here's Giannis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the inside. Towns, no luck. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Here's Brunson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
To the paint. And Turner throws it down.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep in. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slipping.
Well, the challenge has been the two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. With the adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now here's Giannis. His scoring has been the engine that drives him. His average is all the way up around, 36.5 points a game. Wow.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Back to Anunoby. Kuzma pulls it in. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 13-3 run. Left side, Turner. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 6 points for Miles Turner.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Brunson. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Here's Bridges. Down by 12. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets to the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Bridges with the board. Pushing it up. The shot's good from Brunson.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
To the middle. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Knicks trailed by 14. And Hart has it in the corner. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Here's on an open, following the score by New Orleans. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Inside, Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Brunson, no good.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been.
New Orleans making a switch here. And so here's New Orleans. 16-point lead. Giannis outside. Wants to get it to Turner and does. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Turner. Pocket four. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. And 12 points for Miles Turner.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
There's a screen by Robinson. McBride's shot is off. New Orleans leading by 18. Pass to Rollins. Now McBride. Nothing on the board. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
It's rebounded by Portis. And here's New Orleans now. They're on an 18-7 run. Again, New Orleans turns it over. New Orleans making a switch here.
New Orleans substitution, number 12.
51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Robinson. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Embiid. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
Here's Rollins. Scoreless thus far. 4 seconds left. And the layup is good. And New Orleans leads by 19.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now.
29.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Towns for three. It's rebounded by Portis.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Pass to Rollins. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's Robinson high post. Clock is at 3. Towns the screen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Rollins. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Alvarado with the steal. Down low. And Towns throws it down.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. New Orleans making a switch here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Over to the wing. Here's Carr. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
3-point goal.
Carr's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back over to you, Kevin.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams deciding to change it up.
City Kicks. Substitution.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Embiid with the steal.
Come to me, come to me.
Right side, Portis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Portis has got his first 2 points of the night. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles that teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brunson scanning the floor. Here's McBride. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Out to the right wing. Embiid with it. Still scoreless. Now here's Brunson. Clarkson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to get open is Robinson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give them a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here.
Hey fans, we want to get loud.
New Orleans dictating the flow. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
7th half spot.
Towns, the screen. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Kuzma. Count that one. Kuzma's got his first points of the game.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Inside. Here's Hart. Giannis with some nice D.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Towns.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Hart outside. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
You know, we can see Bridges on either side of the two-man game. He makes good decisions in that action regardless of where he is.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Now into the lineup for New York. Number 23, Mitchell Robinson.
Brunson outside. Pass to Anunoby. It's stolen by Harris. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Terrific instincts on defense. Harris has a good nose for the ball and when to go after steal.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bridges with it. Picked up by Turner. Back to Bridges. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Mikal Bridges lethal in the catch and shoot. You've got to run him off those kinds of looks.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Here's Hart. Here's Robinson. And it's sent back by Turner. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The baseline J. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. 1 second left, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
New York.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's New Orleans. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Shot clock at 5. Hart, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Back to Hart. And the rejection by Giannis.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Out to Harris. Lets the three fly. And the three ball is good.
He's really a dangerous perimeter shooter. Harris is great at cashing in from this spot on the floor.
Here's Brunson, and he nails the jumper. Brunson's got his second bucket.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Turner. The three. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Turner's got 20 points.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Towns the screen. And it's Brunson missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Hart pulls it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Giannis is double. Outside Porter. New Orleans moving the ball around. Drills the three-pointer. Porter's got 8 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Takes a three. Anunoby, no good. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that shot even as the pass is coming his way.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Left side, out of the Antetokounmpo. Out to Turner. Baseline J on the way. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Bridges. Shoots the three. Another three for New York.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
In the corner, it's Harris. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Porter in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Porter's got 8 here in the quarter.
Always a ready and eager three-point shooter. That last three only gave Porter Jr. more motivation.
On the wing, Anunoby. Still yet to score.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
Over in the corner, Green. Offline with his three. And the Knicks with possession here. Over in the corner, McBride.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. No good on that one. Prince looking around. Outside, Green. Pass to Embiid. Plenty of space.
Joel Embiid.
Jump shot is good.
That's from
Embiid got his first points of the night.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
Connects from three-point range.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Right side, Portis. Here's Rollins. Bangs home the trifecta. Rollins got 7.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Portis can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Offensive rebound. Fires for 3. Pass to Shamet. New York moving it around. Here's McBride. From outside, off the mark. And stolen by Portis. And here's Prince outside. Knicks with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And so it's New Orleans, able to put on a show for the ages.
7. New Orleans, 81.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
You know, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. play the 1-2 and the 3, and no matter where he plays, KPJ is a bucket getter.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Harris. Porter in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now the Knicks with it. Outside, Towns. From deep. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Over in the corner, Turner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Turner's got 25 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
In the corner, it's Harris. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Towns with it. Now guarded by Porter. Towns the screen. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Shamet. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Embiid in the corner. Pass to Green. With floor spacing so in demand league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
On the wing, Green. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
For the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Over in the corner, Green. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Over in the corner, Green. And another three for New Orleans.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
They're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Brunson. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Green left side. Outside Portis. The three-pointer, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Outside, Green. Over in the corner, Portis. From past the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Now McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Portis. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened. To take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season, I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Rollins. Shamet with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Brunson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. No good with the layup. And so here is New Orleans.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And, partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Out to the wing. Here's Carr. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
New York ball. New Orleans substitution.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control. This is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.